One more example on completing the square method of solving quadratic equation. So if you are asked to solve for x using the method of completing the square, if 3x squared minus 5x minus 1 equals to 0, how do you go about it? So I'm going to write the question 3x squared minus 5x minus 1 equals to 0. Now the first thing you do for a question like this is you have to make the coefficient of the unknown square, that's the coefficient of x squared, you have to make it 1. How do you make it 1? By dividing each term by the coefficient of x squared. In this case 3. So I'll divide by 3 minus 5x divided by 3 minus 1 divided by 3 is equals to 0 divided by 3. So if you do that, you are going to have x squared, because 3 divided by 3 is 1, then minus 5 over 3x minus 1 over 3 is equals to 0. Okay, then you have x squared minus 5 over 3x minus equals to, if I move, okay, equals to, if I move minus 1 over 3 to the other side of the equation, it becomes plus. So I have 0 plus 1 over 3. Then if you continue, you have x squared minus 5 over 3x is equals to 1 over 3. Then the next thing you are going to do is you are going to add a number to the left hand side that will make the left hand side a perfect square. Meaning, what number will I add to x squared minus 5 over 3x to make the expression a perfect square? So the number I'm going to add is x squared minus 5 over 3x plus 25 over 36, and you're going to do the same thing for the other side, 1 over 3 plus 25 over 36. Okay, now how did I get 25 over 36? You can check the video before this one, that's the very first video on completing the square, and you will know how. So if I express this one in form of a square, I'm going to have x minus 5 over 6 all squared. How did I get this? Check the first video on completing the square. Equals, so if I do 1 over 3 plus 25 over 36, what will you get? 1 over 3 plus 25 over 36. So you are going to get 37 over 36. 37 over 36. Then you take square root of both sides, so you are going to have x minus 5 over 6 all squared. If I take the square root, I'm going to have square root of 37 over 36. Okay, this is similar to the example before this one. Then this will cancel this, so you have x minus 5 over 6 is equals to, you introduce a plus or minus, square root of 37 over 36. So x minus 5 over 6 can be written as plus or minus. I can split it because 36 is a perfect square, so I can just look for the square root of 36. Okay, then you have x minus 5 over 6 equals plus or minus root 37. Square root of 36 is 6. Then you have x is equals to, if I move minus 5 over 6 to the other side, it becomes 5 over 6, meaning the minus 5 over 6, when you move it to the right hand side, it becomes plus 5 over 6. So there's a plus here. I'm not just writing it. Okay, let me write it so you don't get confused. Then plus or minus root 37 over 6. So you can leave your answer like this, or you can split the plus or minus by writing 5 over 6 plus root 37 over 6, or 5 minus root 37 over 6. Sorry, I need to take care of this. So I'm going to write as 5 over 6 minus root 37 over 6. So the plus or minus is split into plus and minus. So from here, you can go on by saying 5 plus root 37 over 6, since they have the same denominator, or you can say 5 minus root 37 over 6. You can stop here, but if you want to use a calculator, you can use a calculator. All you just have to do is find the square root of 37, then do 5 plus the square root of 37, then you divide by 6, and you can go ahead and do for the other one too, meaning you do 5 minus the square root of 37, then you divide by 6. For this video, I'm going to stop here. If you have any question, you can contact me through any of the channels available.